Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Think episode number 52 for Monday, June 3rd, 2013. And of course, you heard me correctly, episode number 52. And since this is a weekly series, this is the 1 year anniversary of the beginning of Ask Think. And let's get started by talking about the comments on the last video. We had 2,299 comments, and First Down Productions was the closest with 2,302. Now, while I talk about this part, I'm going to put some funny little comment trains in the back about Klutzy and me not feeding my puffles. But I want to remind you guys to leave your question in the comments below so I have something to answer next week. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. And the epic random gamers last week saw that it was the anniversary coming up and wants to know my opinion on Cardjitsu Snow. Well, my opinion is that it is kind of a slow-paced game. It's fun, but I wish it were faster. And as you guys can see here in the background, I'm playing my first mission And as you guys can see here, I'm playing my first battle against Tusk, and I'm not going to spoil the ending, but it is a very, very long battle for just one battle. Thinknoodles23966 says, why are there so many rubber duckies? Well, that's in reference to last week's Ask Think. And in the beginning, I had a bunch of pictures of rubber duckies, and that's because this gigantic rubber ducky is visiting Hong Kong, and that rubber ducky travels all around the world and sits in various harbors, and they had a little store with a display of a bunch of little duckies and all that stuff, so that's why that's there. McGlynn134 says, what Twitter account do you use the most because it seemed like you're using Thinknoodles more than CP Insiders? Yeah, I use the Think_Noodles account a lot more because it doesn't have necessarily anything to do with Club Penguin. It can be anything. It's kind of just about me. So if you ever want to tweet at me, use the Think_Noodles one. Now, Paula Smith asked a question that a lot of people ask all the time, and it's how come you never show your face? And I want to sort of address that. The reason I don't, well, one, honestly, guys, I'm a little scared about doing that. It's a really, really, really scary thing for me to put my face out there. And the second reason, and one of the really good reasons why I haven't shown it, is because when I was younger, when I would hear someone on the radio or on a cartoon, or I would read about a character in a book, I would create in my own mind what that person looked like. And I'm sure you guys have all done that for me, and everyone has a different idea of how I look. And if I were to show my face, and I know eventually I'm going to have to, especially if I go to Minecon, because you guys have to know what I look like or else you can't meet me, but I don't want to ruin the perception that you guys have in your mind, because once you've seen how I look, I may completely ruin what you had thought I looked like, and I don't want to take that away from you until I have to. Mariah Ashley asks, how much time do you spend on the computer each day? Well, your parents probably would yell at you guys for spending this much time on the computer, but I spend about 12 to 15 hours a day on the computer. It is really bad. The next two people talk about how I end my videos with the noodle on and whether I stole it from Club Penguin. Actually, one of my subscribers, Epic Wasp 125, came up with the idea and said, hey, you should do noodle on like waddle on. So it's sort of taken from Club Penguin's idea, but it's a different word, so it's not stolen. Cool Rock Boy 3 asks, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grow up? Well, I wanted to be a lot of different things depending on how old I was. It went from, a fireman to a policeman to an astronaut, the usual things. And when I was in middle school, I really, really wanted to be a naval aviator. And that's not like a belly button aviator, like naval as in N-A-V-A-L, not N-A-V-E-L, which is a Navy fighter pilot. Nicholas Johnson asks, do you know how to sing? Yes, I know how to sing. I just don't know how to sing well. Gracie Smith says, I thought I saw a picture of you with two elephants. Is it true? My sister said it was not you, and I think it is. Who is right? Please put me on Ask Think. You've never ever answered my question, so please do it this time. Well, in my last video, there were a few pictures of me playing polo on the elephants, although my head was turned or down in all of the pictures. But I wanted to give you guys a good idea of kind of what I look like, minus my face, but it gives you guys an idea of, I guess, my body shape or my size and height. So yeah, I was in some of those, but if it was of my face or if it was an Asian guy, not me. So the next few people ask about food in Thailand and what was my favorite. My favorite thing to eat is mango sticky rice. CBM Moran says, give me one word that describes Thailand. Magical. Richard Lelaurier asks, hey Think, did you go to the beach where the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami started? Well, technically the tsunami started off of Sumatra, but I did go to Phuket, and that is where the Impossible was set. And yes, that is where the Indian Ocean tsunami was. Jman9395 asks if I bought a lot of souvenirs, and when I went back to New York, was Kobe happy? Yes, I added about 15 pounds to my suitcase, and Kobe was super excited to see us. Josh Kish asks if we met any Buddhists when we went to Thailand. Yes, almost 90% of the population in Thailand is Buddhist, so we met a lot of Buddhists. Annabeth Loves Percy one asks, in Thailand do they speak another language? Yes, they speak their own language, which is Thai. Naeem Sayad asks, how did you manage using chopsticks? Well, since my wife is Chinese and I lived in Asia for 5 years, I'm really good with chopsticks already. Marley Moravec asks, can this be the first question? No, but what was the first video talking? Please answer. Can you also put a link to the video in the description? The first video I ever talked in was the Road to Captain Thinknoodles for early Poptropica Island. And yes, I was very shy and nervous in the video, as you'll see. I featured it in my 500th video special, and I'll put a link to both of those videos in the description below. Mr. Sandman98 asks a question whether I'm left-handed in everything or only in writing, and normally people would say everything, but actually only in writing, brushing my teeth, and eating. Everything else I do with my right hand. Maggie Wisniewski asks, would you keep Kobe's puppies if she had some? Yes, you wouldn't be able to get a single one away from me. I love golden retriever puppies so much. Plaque PM says, do you know that soon YouTube will start charging their users to watch videos? And do you know what the second most popular video hosting site is? I think the second most popular one is Vimeo, and YouTube will only charge their users if the channel decides to offer paid subscriptions. And I will keep my channel free to you guys, so don't worry about that at all. Pixar Fan 8080 asks, have you ever seen Monk the show? Yes, of course, it's a jungle out there. Junior Alonzo asks, do you play Where's My Water? It's on the iPad. I have it for my iPhone. Caleb asks, is Ethiopia okay with you because my mom is from there? Of course it's okay. I love Ethiopian coffee, actually. It's one of the best coffees in the world. K7 Heart asks, what was your favorite non-technological, non-electrical, non-video game? It was Monopoly. Charlie Franklin asks, when are you going to play Poptropica again? If you aren't, please let me know. I will as soon as they come out with a new island, and in fact, it's been so long and they haven't put out a sneak peeks video. I'm going to put out my Thinks Peek video today. Cutie Pie 124 says, think since you were born in the 90s, did you watch all that? Doug, Keenan and Kel, Cat Dog and the Amanda, and the Rugrats, and many more. Well, thanks for thinking I am that young. I wish I were, but I was actually born in the 70s. I Love Candy and Cheese asks if I've seen Star Trek Into Darkness. Yes, I watched it on Saturday and it was awesome. Alex Hassani asks if my wife's account got activated. No, it didn't. I actually checked, and Club Penguin told me that they wouldn't activate it because it had the word wife in it, and that marriage was too much of an adult theme that they didn't want it on Club Penguin, so I have to choose another username, and we may just keep her on the Thinknoodles account. Spacetime9er says, hey Think, just asking, I have an account on CP Insiders, and you're pretty... Can't find the word. You normally don't chat with us, etc. Why don't you do that on CP Insiders and the other insiders? I think the word you're looking for is absent. Well, I have so many things to do here on YouTube and administrating the servers for the sites and keeping them up that I just can't find the time to chat. I'm really sorry. Lego Man asks, are you happy that Pixar and the CB team worked together to make the Monsters University party? Yes, I am. I love Pixar so much, and I am really excited about this party. Maybe the most excited I've ever been about a Club Penguin party. Puppet Lovely asks, have you ever been in the CP magazine? No, I haven't, but I know some of my subscribers have. Furby Lover 345 asks, can you put this on Ask Think? If you want a new mascot in Club Penguin, what would it be? Cookie instead of Rookie, Noodles, a penguin that's dressed up as Noodles, or you? Would you like that? Of course I would choose C. Green Dandy CB says, who do you think will win, the Miami Heat or the Indiana Pacers? Well, since it's Game 7 tonight, I don't know who's going to win, but I am rooting for the Indiana Pacers. I just want to see a team win that isn't so cocky about their championships and the way that Miami introduced themselves a couple of years ago and said they were going to win like 11 championships and everything. I just don't like that they're so arrogant about it, and I don't know. I just want to see the Indiana Pacers win. The SWM team asks, would you ever consider selling merchandise? And my favorite series by you is Death Swap Survival. I haven't really considered it yet. Mariah Ashley asks, how old were you when you got to move out? I went to college when I turned 18. The next two people ask what server I play the Hunger Games on. It's in the description on all my videos. It's the Hive. And we don't have a set time, just whenever we get free. Roblox Cheats with Wide asks, why don't you do mods? Well, I did a mod spotlight video a couple of days ago, but I like my survival series to be completely vanilla so that when you guys download the map, you can use it yourselves. JMichael3CB says, why don't you make a Minecraft server or a game? Well, I wish I had the time to manage a Minecraft server or build a game type. I also don't have the technical skills to build my own game type, but yeah, I just don't have the time for it. The next two people ask when I will start making videos with my wife, and that's funny you mentioned that. A couple of days ago, my wife asked when we were gonna make Minecraft survival videos together because she said she wanted to be famous. I think she was kidding, but it was really funny. Jonah Tope asks, hey Thinking Noodle, how did you make your own Minecraft skin? I used a program called Minecraft Skin Creator, and I just did pixel art on it, and it has a little guy that runs, and as you add the pixel art, it creates the skin. You can also use Nova Skin as well. Hannah Stewart says, when you go to Minecraft this year, will you participate in the costume contest? And if yes, what will you wear? I didn't know there was a costume contest. I'm gonna have to look at pictures and see what people normally do. Angel Vong XO asks, will you do modded survival or stay with vanilla Minecraft survival? I'm gonna stay with vanilla Minecraft survival. The next two people ask why I play with Grazer and what would happen if I played by myself. Well, I have played by myself a few times just to practice and become a better teammate, and most times I lose. The next person asks, will you record Hunger Games with me? I stink. Well, I stink too. I think it would be a very short recording. Penny57354CP says, thinking one of your Minecraft Let's Plays, you said wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. Don't remind me. That came from a Kesha song, and it just, I don't know what happened. I don't think I even listened to it recently. It's just the cadence at which I said it. It just made me fall right into that. Geocar100243 says, where does Grazer go when you start Death Swap? Well, he goes to his own part of the world, and we cut off the call so we can't hear each other. Stevie Schuster asks, can you do Death Swap more often? Well, the thing is, if I did it more often, I would run out of ways to kill Grazer, and I want to keep the entertainment going for you guys every single week, so I can only do a weekly series in order to keep it interesting. Roblox Reviewer 9001 says, how come you barely do Let's Play Minecraft anymore? Well, I kind of fell out of it a little bit. I've been doing it twice a week before I left on vacation, and ever since vacation I've only been doing it once a week, but I'm gonna increase the frequency, don't worry. The Maluka12345 asks, what happened if you curse in a live stream? Nothing, I never do. Dibyanshu Mohapatra says, do you read the Magic Treehouse books? No, I've never read them, but I do remember there's a Pop Tropica Island, I think it's Red Dragon Island, that is a Magic Treehouse book. Lara asks, I have to ask you this question, what was the most random thing you've ever done? Well, I've done a lot of random things, but I'll just go with something I did this weekend. We were at the grocery store, and I was popping wheelies with the shopping cart, and my wife told me to stop acting like a 5-year-old. And you know what I said? I said, look, a 5-year-old is nowhere near heavy enough to lift this cart and pop a wheelie. I'm at least 11. God! Minecraft 998877661 asks if I read this comment. Well, I think you got your answer. Jack Wood says, hey, think you like this song? I wrote it. It goes, 89 meatballs rolling down the street, 89 noodles they will meet. 89 thinks want a really good treat, 89 dinners sliding down the street. Do you like it? Yeah. Michael Nasa. By the way, Michael, sorry about the previous question about Miami versus Indiana, but it says, don't you hate it when you open your fridge and there's a bear inside? A what? Where do you live? My Alex4545 says, hey, think if you woke up with no nose, what would you do? I would celebrate because I have had horrible allergies the last 3 or 4 days here in New York and been sneezing consecutively like 10 times in a row. And it would be great to not have a nose so I could stop sneezing. Gabriel Martinez says, do you think, what did the water ninja say to the snow ninja when the snow ninja said, I'm going to beat you up? The water ninja said, what are you talking about? Did you guys see that? It added a friend, or I got a friend request, I accepted it, and then I tried to add these friends here, and it totally didn't work. No idea what's going on there. Titch Mitch 666 asks, think pretty, please answer this with sugar on top. What do you like to do in your free time? A, play with Kopi. B, spend time with friends. C, play games. D, spend time with family. E, all of the above. And Kopi and Skittles add F, feed your buffles. Well, I like E, and well, a little bit of F. Tyler Webkins fan says, think if there was no such thing as Pop Tropica, Club Penguin, and Minecraft, what would you do? I would play Pinecraft, Bop Tropica, and Team Bunguin. I don't know. I can't think of creative names of recalling these, but I think the games would still exist or something very similar to them. Unbearable asks, will you ever fly a pony lookalike airplane with blue monkeys dancing Macarena while hippos are observing and eating granola bars at the same time? Well, I don't really know how to fly, but maybe the blue monkeys could help me. Penny91198 says, Think Noodles, if you don't answer, I'll steal Kobe and eat all your noodles. Okay, when do you do your Think Thursday videos and where? You can say it in Eastern time though if you want. I don't get... What? Did someone just break in? No, they're about to destroy the house. Oh no, my noodles are burning. The house is on fire. Ah, why did you eat my baldness? Monkey, noodles, Nutella, awesomeness sandwich. How do you get into people's houses? I don't get into people's houses. But anyway, I do my Think Thursday videos on Thursdays at 6 a.m. Eastern, usually, unless I tweet otherwise, on Icicle. Roblox Reviewer 9001 says, is there a problem? Why are you staring at my comment? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. Guys, I gotta go. All right, that's it for this week's Ask Think. Don't forget to leave your question in the comments below. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on.